I've been unlocking Stardew Valley one tile at a time, and now so can you. I wrote my own mod that I've been playing in my Tile Locked Valley series, and now it's fully available to play yourself, complete with multiplayer support, configurable controls and tile costs, and I've even decided to release it open source so that the more tech savvy of you can contribute to adding features or fixing bugs if you so desire. In this video, I'll quickly go over how the mod works, how to configure it for your best enjoyment, and what the future holds for this mod in terms of new features and public contributions. First up, how it all works. When you start a new save with this mod enabled, you'll start the game just as you normally would, except all the tiles in this game are locked. You can use the unveiling glass in your inventory to start unlocking tiles, which allows you to walk on them. You can use the tile overlay toggle button, configurable in the settings, to change the visual overlay for the tiles, swapping between highlighting locked tiles, unlocked tiles, or hiding the visuals altogether. In a multiplayer save, all unlocked tiles are shared between players, so any tiles you and your friends unlock will allow all of you to walk on them. Tiles start initially free, since you start the game with some bonus tiles, and you can earn additional bonus tiles by contributing to the community center or to the museum if you enable it in the settings. When all of your bonus tiles are used up, you will have to pay cash for each, with the cost starting at 10 gold and increasing to 100, 1,000, and eventually 10,000 gold per tile. Each level in the mines counts as its own set of tiles since they generally reuse the same map layout for each level, and tiles in the Skull Cavern and the Volcano Dungeon are stored on a per map layout basis, rather than by level number, since these layouts shift around. As far as how the mod works, that's pretty much it. Now let's talk about how you can configure the mod to make it the most fun for you. If you have the generic mod config menu mod installed, I highly recommend it, then you'll be able to configure certain settings for the mod without even exiting the game. The default values for all the settings are the same settings that I played with in my Tile Locked Valley series, but I highly encourage setting them up however you would enjoy them most. In the main menu, you can configure some basic global settings like whether or not new saves should be tile locked, how many bonus tiles you'd like to start with, the controls that are unique to this mod, and some color settings for the tile overlays. Once you're in a save, you can go to the bottom of the settings menu to find even more options that are stored on a per save basis. Here you can customize how many tiles you'll be able to purchase at each price point before the cost increases, and how many bonus tiles are rewarded for community center items, bundles, and museum donations. Simply set the amount to 0 to disable it entirely. You will also see an option for what happens when you cannot purchase a tile that you're forced to unlock. Whenever a farmer is forced to enter a tile they didn't directly walk on, whether that's by entering a new area, warping to a locked tile, or being teleported by a cutscene, that tile is forcefully unlocked. If you cannot afford that tile, then by default your energy is reduced to 0 and you are knocked out. Now, you may not want to play with such a punishing mechanic for not being careful, so you can disable this setting and instead simply unlock that tile for free. It's worth noting that if you ever are stranded on a lone tile and cannot unlock any more tiles, you will either have to restart the day or simply wait for your farmer to pass out and return to bed. For this reason, it's very important that you keep your bed in a reachable location, or else you may find yourself waking up the next day stranded. Yikes. Now, let's talk about the future of this mod and what to expect down the road. This release marks version 1.0 of Tile Locked Valley, the mod, and I do expect there will be some updates in the future. I also mentioned earlier that the mod is being released open source, meaning you can view the source code for the mod on GitHub and even make pull requests for changes you'd like to make to the mod. Now, I should say, I engineer software for a living, and while I'm happy to share what I've created with the community, I will make no promises about the continued development of this mod past what I've needed to create for the Tile Locked Valley series. I like playing video games in creative ways and making videos about that, but I'm not looking for another software engineering job that pays nothing. And that's why I've decided to make this mod open source. With that said, if there are glaring issues with the mod that need fixing, I'm probably happy to jump in and fix them in a reasonable time frame. But for all other additions and changes to the mod, that will be on the community. But I also won't be accepting every single change to the mod that comes my way. I want the mod to be simple enough that you can understand how to play it with a 1-minute explanation, and I will be sticking to my guns on this. In short, there are 3 categories of changes to this mod. Category 1, bug fixes for features that I've already made. These I'm happy to fix myself. If unlocking tiles isn't working, I'm on it. Category 2, small feature additions, like getting bonus tiles for earning hearts with the people in town. I won't be working on these myself, but I'm happy to accept pull requests from anyone who builds something like this and is willing to go through a little code review with me. Category 3, major changes to the mod, like reworking the basic mechanics of the game mode or expanding it far beyond its current capabilities. I won't be working on anything like this and will probably reject changes from the community to do the same. If you have an idea for something you'd like to change about the mod and you're not sure which category it falls into, feel free to just email me. My email is in my channel description and I'm always happy to talk shop. One last thing I'll say is that if you encounter a bug with the mod, this video's comments section is the wrong place to try and get it fixed. Either file a bug on the Nexus page or create an issue on the GitHub repo, and I'll be sure to take a look. That pretty much wraps it up for this video. You can find all the relevant links in the description. Enjoy the mod if you plan on trying it out, and if you haven't already, you can watch my playthrough of Stardew Valley on my channel page. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.